Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive deep into crafting compelling card hover effects with CSS. This will be a comprehensive tutorial, covering various techniques and considerations. We'll go from basic to more advanced examples, providing code snippets along the way. Understanding the fundamentals. Before we jump into specific hover effects, let's establish a solid foundation. 1. The card structure, HTML. A card is typically built using a div element as the container. Inside this container, you'll have elements for *image *img, optional, but very common. *title *h2, h3, etc. *description *p. *call to action, CTA, button *a or button, optional. Here's a basic HTML structure. 2. Basic card styling, CSS. First, we need to style the card to give it a visually appealing base. *width, sets the card width. *border, border radius, adds a border and rounds the corners. *overflow, hidden, important for ensuring content doesn't escape the rounded corners, especially when applying hover effects that change dimensions. *box shadow, adds a subtle shadow. *transition, this is crucial. It makes the hover effect smooth and visually appealing. We're transitioning the box shadow property. 0.3s is the duration, and ease is a timing function, more on that later. 3. The hover pseudo class *. The magic happens with the hover pseudo class. This allows you to define styles that apply only when the user's mouse cursor is over the element. In the CSS above, we use it to slightly increase the box shadow on the card hover. 2. Common card hover effects and code examples. Now, let's explore various hover effects, along with code examples and explanations. 1. Simple elevation / lift *, already demonstrated above. This is the most basic effect. We change the box shadow to make the card appear to lift off the page. 2. Scale effect *. The card grows slightly when hovered. Transform, scale, scales the element. A value greater than 1 makes it bigger, and a value less than 1 makes it smaller. Pay attention to potential layout issues if the scaling pushes the card outside its container. Consider using margin or padding adjustments on the parent element if needed. 3. Image zoom *. Zoom the image inside the card on hover. Overflow, hidden on the card, this is essential to clip the image when it scales beyond the card's boundaries. The transition is applied to the img element itself, not the card. 4. Overlay effect, basic. Add a semi-transparent overlay on the image when hovered. Position, relative on card, this is crucial for allowing the card overlay to be positioned absolutely within the card. Position, absolute on card overlay, positions the overlay relative to its nearest positioned ancestor, the card. Z index, controls the stacking order of elements. The overlay needs to be above the image, and the content needs to be above the overlay. Background color, RGBA, uses RGBA, red, green, blue, alpha, to define a color with transparency. 5. Sliding overlay effect. Slide in content from a direction, top, bottom, left, or right. Here's how the code works. Basic setup the card is set to position, relative, so the card overlay can be absolutely positioned within it. Overflow, hidden, is used to ensure the overlay doesn't extend beyond the card's boundaries. Asterisk overlay styling asterisk. Asterisk dot card overlay, it's positioned absolutely to cover the entire card. We set a semi-transparent background, example RGBA, 0, 0, 0, 0.7, for a dark overlay. Display, flex, justify content, center, and align items, center are used to center the content within the overlay. Asterisk transform, translate Y, 100%, this initially hides the overlay below the card by translating it down by 100% of its height. Asterisk transition, transform 0.3 SEs, this adds a smooth transition to the transform property. Asterisk hover effect asterisk. Asterisk dot card hover dot card overlay, when the card is hovered, the transform property of the overlay changes to translate Y, 0, which slides it into view. Asterisk overlay content asterisk. Asterisk dot overlay content, this styles the content inside the overlay, example text color, padding, text alignment. 3. Advanced techniques. 1. CSS variables, custom properties. CSS variables can make your code more organized and reusable. You can define variables for colors, sizes, etc., and then use them throughout your CSS. Now, if you want to change the card background color, you only need to modify the -card BG color variable. 2. Transitions and timing functions asterisk. Asterisk transition, property duration timing function delay. Asterisk property, the CSS property you want to animate, example transform, opacity, background color. Asterisk duration, the length of the animation in seconds, example 0.3 s, or milliseconds, example 300 ms. Asterisk timing function, controls the speed curve of the animation. Some common options. Asterisk ease, default, starts slowly, accelerates in the middle, and slows down at the end. Asterisk linear, constant speed throughout the animation. Asterisk ease in, starts slowly and accelerates. Asterisk ease out, starts quickly and slows down. Asterisk ease in out, starts slowly, accelerates, and slows down at the end. Asterisk cubic Bezier, x1, y1, x2, y2, allows you to define a custom timing function. Asterisk delay, the amount of time to wait before the animation starts. Optional. Experiment with different timing functions to achieve the desired effect. For example, ease in out often creates a more polished and professional feel. 3. Filters asterisk. You can use CSS filters, example blur, grayscale, brightness, contrast, to create interesting visual effects on hover. 4. Multiple transitions asterisk. You can apply transitions to multiple properties at once. 4. Considerations and best practices. 1. Accessibility asterisk. Asterisk ensure that hover effects don't rely solely on color changes to convey information. Use additional visual cues, example icon changes, text underlines, to make the effect accessible to users with visual impairments. Asterisk consider the needs of users with motor impairments. Hover effects can be difficult for them to trigger. Provide alternative ways to access the information or functionality. 2. Performance asterisk. Asterisk avoid animating properties that trigger layout recalculations, example width, height, margin. These can be performance intensive. Asterisk use transform and opacity instead, as they are generally more performant. Asterisk keep animations short and sweet. Long, complex animations can be distracting and slow down the user experience. 3. Mobile responsiveness asterisk. Asterisk hover effects don't work on touch screens. Consider providing a similar effect on tap, using JavaScript or CSS media queries to detect touch devices. Asterisk ensure that the card layout is responsive and adapts to different screen sizes. For visual consistency asterisk. Asterisk use consistent hover effects across your website to create a cohesive user experience. Asterisk choose effects that are appropriate for the overall design style. 5. Overuse asterisk. Asterisk don't overuse hover effects. Too many animations can be overwhelming and distracting. Use them sparingly to highlight important elements and guide the user's attention. Putting it all together, example. Here's a more complete example that combines several of the techniques we've discussed. This example does the following. Asterisk uses a card container to center the card on the page. Asterisk adds a subtle translation and box shadow change on hover. Asterisk includes an overlay that fades in on hover with additional content. Asterisk uses a consistent style for the button. 6. Experiment and iterate. The best way to learn is to experiment. Take these examples as a starting point and modify them to create your own unique card hover effects. Play with different properties, timing functions, and filters. Don't be afraid to try new things and see what you can come up with. Good luck.